Alrighty. Easier to understand notes. Or at least we hope they're going to be easier to understand. I think it should be. Critical values occur where?
Places.
The derivative is equal to 0.
That's a question.
No, I didn't see. Like, I don't know.
So f prime of c equals 0. Or where the derivative does not exist.
What the derivative of Virginia is.
F prime of c is undefined. All right, increasing and decreasing. Case 1, functions with continuous derivatives.
Virginia, are you writing slow?
I'm copying something yesterday and then I'm writing stuff.
Oh, so you're gonna end up writing really slow.
So we're going to have basically 2 cases, for this. So case 1, we've got functions with continuous derivatives are increasing
Your hand is in the way. So that says functions with continuous derivatives.
if for all x equal to a and x equal to b
At least this time it was
in
just
the
your hand, but-
interval, not my whole body,
Right.
such that a is less than b1, nope, that's less than b, not b1, that's comma. F of a
So
is less than or
increasing-
equal to f of b.
So increasing ellipsis. What's ellipsis for there?
Just like that's when it's increasing, because I'm going to write other stuff under here.
Okay. So increasing. So the ellipsis is just like basically a
It's like
blank.
a dash, dot, 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 whatever you want to call it. For intervals where f of x is increasing,
S dot T dot is such that. Right?
yes, f prime of x is greater than or equal to 0.
So does
Virginia, are you
stab.
taking the pictures as we go or when I'm done?
I'm taking pictures, like every time you change colors, I take a picture of that.
What if she has the color going for more than the whole screen?
I'm watching, I'm making sure I'm getting
Sure you are. Also, S dot T dot A less than B looks like stab.
It's decreasing if for all x equal to a and x equal to b in the interval such that a is less than b, f of a is greater than or equal, just greater than f of b. For intervals where f of x is decreasing f prime of x is less than or equal to 0.
Sometimes I think I kind of just forget how to write.
I agree. About myself, not about you.
I mean, I wasn't gonna be too offended because, yeah, you can agree if you so desire.
All right, steps. Take the derivative of the function.
Do you ever just like need to have a lapse of dyslexia or something? That's like proper terminology.
Find the critical values.
I almost had one earlier while writing Santa. I only got to the third letter though.
Use a sign chart. Remind me about that and I'll tell you a story about that later.
Oh. Could you tell us your gem story, Virginia?
To determine the sign in each interval of the derivative. And notice, key thing here is derivative. Because there's going to be other ones that are in something else. So it's the sign of the derivative. Pay attention. To whether or not the critical points are included in the intervals or not.
I don't know if I'm understanding this stuff right, but is this the thing where like, is this kind of similar to the thing where we find the zeros and like figure out if it's going like positive or negative?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
This will be specifically in the derivative. The inflection points are something else, and there's another one. Because one thing's in the first derivative, one thing's in the second derivative, and something's in the original, if I remember correctly. But keeping
Yeah.
straight which one's which, not even gonna lie, I mix them up a lot, and I have to like intently think about them to figure out what's what.
You know, I really hate it when one word ends with a letter and then the next word starts with that same letter. Because sometimes I just don't write the first letter of the next word.
Yes.
I hate when that happens.
Virginia, did you get all the steps? So this was the case when functions had a continuous derivative. We're going to go into case 2 here momentarily. I am going to change color even though this is all under this like increasing and decreasing, but I wanted something different because, you know.
Sometimes I don't understand how I can read my handwriting. Sometimes I just can't read my handwriting.
I wonder sometimes how you read it.
I know.
Yeah.
But I honestly think sometimes I think that about myself. I'm like, how does somebody else read this? But like I can read it just fine.
Same.
Yeah.
So
Well, most of the time.
I'm like, yeah.
I mean, like, maybe like one letter, like 1,000.
All right, case 2. Functions whose derivatives have discontinuities.
I need to take more
started, instead of writing the notes, I started writing what he was saying.
What?
I said, can you, and I was gonna say writing instead of just A, so I had to erase it all.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I know. He's fine.
All right, so we are going to proceed as in case 1. But consider points of discontinuity.
Sometimes I forget where the E's and proceed go. I think I always end up settling on putting them together. Whether or not the D is in front of or behind them, I don't know.
All right, so consider the points of discontinuity of f or f prime. Okay, so, for example, f of x equals 1 over x plus 1.
Oh, goodness.
And f prime of x equals negative 1 over x plus 1 squared. Note, neither f of x or f prime of x is defined at x equals 1, and f prime of x is never 0.
So, is that just like given information, or did like they solve for that?
Well, it's not given, but you should be able to tell that.
Because I would have thought that that like f of x would be undefined at x equals negative 1. But
Doesn't say undefined. It says it's defined at x equals 1.
It says neither of them are defined at x equals 1. Meaning both of them are not defined.
I just didn't write the negative.
Okay.
I was just reading defined at x equals 1, not neither are defined. So, check the signs of f prime of x when x is less than negative 1 and when x is greater than negative 1. In this case, when x is less than negative 1, f prime of x is less than 0. When x is greater than negative 1, f prime of x is is less than 0. So, f decreases on both intervals.
That's supposed to be f prime decreases or just f decreases?
F prime.
Okay.
They're both F prime. Or wait. Oh, down here? Not right here. This is F.
Okay.
Because it's the original function that we're trying to tell if it increases or decreases. But we use the derivative to tell us what's happening. I told you, this stuff's going to be super confusing until we do it with examples.
Sometimes when I write the word both, specifically the word both.
You write an E on the end?
Mm-hmm.
I do it all the time.
It's both, not both.
Bothy. Virginia, did you get all of this?
Yeah, I didn't get the last two.
Both, not both.
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 Both. I'm gonna go to both them stores. Oh, it's almost Christmas.
No, I'm so excited.
God bless America. Sad that I only have a semester left with y'all, but glad it's almost Christmas.
Bittersweet.
All right, we're moving into the next topic. Guess that's why Josh needs another piece of paper.
How much do you think I should? How much of the 5 lines do you think I should use?
I mean, we're starting a whole new topic, so
So,
I feel like you should
None.
just start over. We're going to be talking about max, min, concavity, and inflection points.
Virginia, you're looking kind of concave today.
Concavity is just which way does it open?
Well, maybe take out the con and just leave cavity.
Okay, actually, I don't have any cavities right now. Actually, do I?
How she doesn't remember if she has cavities right now.
I can't remember.
Poor thing, she can't remember her cavities.
I have to go to the dentist next week.
I have to go to the dentist today.
After school?
Uh-huh.
I feel like
It's not that I don't like the dentist, it's that I just want to go home. Like, really
I
just
agree. I want to go home and take a nap.
I had enough
And then
things.
tonight I have to make nut logs.
You have to do what?
Make nut logs.
Nut vlogs. Oh, that reminds me. I had a piano recital this past Saturday, and my piano teacher, she always gives us these little gift bags after, and there
You'll
was this-
probably get a gift bag after the musical is coming Sunday also.
there was this thing with like something, and my mom couldn't remember what it was called, so she was like, "Are those moose nuts or reindeer poop?" So then I texted my piano teacher, and she said both.
Both.
My piano teacher gave me moose nuts and reindeer poop.
She's so kind.
Love that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What happened?
You saw that too, right?
Nope. Your hand was covering.
Oh, it like freaked out. What is happening? Specifically on this letter N. Why is it struggling? There we go.
What if it started struggling after you like made it? Ooh, squiggly. Why isn't it under the Y?
Because I don't like it going through the letters.
Well,
Me neither.
well, I still make it go through the letters because it bounces into them anyway,
You
so
do
it's like whatever.
everything different.
Shut up,
Josh.
Virginia. I don't need
Josh
your
just judges everything that I do.
Yeah.
Judges the way I walk. Judges the way I write.
He judges my teeth.
Well, I was about to say, Stacy's entertaining. Your teeth, on the other hand, that's just pitiful.
Time for a water break. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, ma'am.
Josh is like, yes, my favorite time of the day.
That was almost
I
too
won't.
much.
I won't be participating in that.
I
had-
probably should because I have a headache.
I've been getting better though. Instead of my nightly diet Pep.
Josh.
Look what you did.
It just went all over your desk.
Josh. Oh no, you. Never mind. It's his desk. It's fine.
Wake up.
Why did you take the lid off?
So that she's forced to drink it. You know, like she doesn't get it back until she drinks some. You know?
Well, I got.
She did drink some. I just
Yeah, I
watched
did.
her.
Instead of my nightly diet Pepsi,
Well,
I drank
didn't
water.
witness it, so she
last
didn't
night.
drink any.
I did drink.
Drink some more.
I watched her. She actually had several sips.
Yeah.
Well, one more will hurt.
I'm behind on my notes. I'm trying to catch up.
And you're also behind on your water consumption. Per usual. I seriously don't understand how you drink so little water. Like, I
I
mean,
just,
if
like-
I have,
I
don't
just
crave
love water.
like, if I, like, if I go a day with just 40 ounces, I'm struggling.
I just like.
I don't want to be floating, but like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I normally don't float, unfortunately. I kind of sink.
Okay.
I'm a little dense like that.
All right. Local or relative max and min.
Only sometimes.
The graph of y equals f of x has local max
Alright.
at x equals c
You can have
if f of c
take it so it's away from my air.
is greater than or equal to f of x for all x in the
Are you okay? Are you laughing at me?
immediate neighborhood.
What?
Ooh, neighbors.
What does that even
Oh,
mean?
wait. Why am I like, ooh, neighbors? People. Oh, I don't like people.
Of x equals c. That is
I love the upside down A though.
from a little less than c
Girl, what? Can we have more technical terms than a little less than?
to a little more than.
No. No.
I have no idea what we're talking about, to be honest.
Well, that's because you're doing old notes.
No, even if I was looking, I wouldn't understand.
She said
Well,
even
yeah,
if I
know
was
that
looking.
too. I know that. But
A neighborhood's like just like the area that's like kind of close to it, but like not really.
so it's not the name.
So it's like the Virginia to Josh,
Mm.
but like not me because I'm way over here.
What is that letter? So in the immediate neighborhood of you will see.
It's an X.
Oh. I thought-
Judging my exes.
Well, don't you judge your exes too?
I only have one, but yes, all the time. Makes me feel better about myself.
My guess was an R or a B.
What? Oh, the letter. I didn't
Yeah.
see the letter.
Considering X and C have been used in everything, and then Josh goes, I thought it was an R.
That was odd.
Well-
There's one kid in Algebra 1 that writes his Y's like this. Like, that's like a lambda. What are you doing? And then I'm like, is that X or Y?
I've never
That's
seen
an
it.
upside down L in cursive.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever that child is should leave the class.
The graph of Y equals f of X has local min at X equals C if f of C is less than or equal to f of X for all X in the immediate neighborhood.
No, don't do this to me.
This is actually like a legit math thing, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm
Of
sure it
X
is,
equals C.
But
If a local max at X equals C, then graph changes
Maybe up a little.
from, yeah, from increasing to decreasing. At X equals C.
oh, okay,
How far? Where do you need?
Just at the.
okay. Now that one I can get behind.
Okay.
But
Okay.
a little less than and a little more than. So descriptive. Like
There is such a thing called an E neighborhood of stuff, which is like the epsilon neighborhood, which is like the little area around it.
So are we talking like plus or minus like 1 plus or minus like 100 plus or minus
Like a couple.
1 e negative 99.
Well, negative would be a really tiny number.
Yeah, no.
All right, if a local min at x equals c, then the graph changes from decreasing to increasing at x equals c.
Sometimes my R's look like B's, sometimes my R's look like N's, sometimes, rarely, my R's look like R's. It's really sad, you know.
If a function is differentiable on a closed interval a to b and has a local max or min at x equals c, or a less than c less than b, then f prime of c equals 0. However, the converse is not true. If f of c is either a local max or min, then f of c is called local extreme value or local extremum. The plural, not plural, is extrema. Okay, that's the last of that particular local topic.
Nice. But I didn't try to write this on those 5 lines.
And we're getting ready to do global.
Let me just stay local.
I'm gonna hit print all my Algebra 1 quizzes really quick so that I can get them when we're done.
Ooh, I wanna watch them struggle on an easy quiz.
Writing equations of lines.
I'll take that quiz.
Yeah, can we like take it for like funsies? Not even for like extra credit or anything, just like, just say that.
Do you want me to make you a copy?
Sure, make
Why
Virginia one
not?
too. Yeah, just to say that like, we remember that stuff.
Some of them I don't know if you would remember how to do because it's not something you've probably done since Algebra 1.
Yeah, it's like some of those things like I remember, but it's like I think I had to.
Extremum. I don't like the singular.
I don't either. That's why I always say extrema.
It's like
Global.
It's like data. Or data.
I'm back and forth on that one for context.
I feel like data, I feel like it's easier to, it makes more sense to say data when going for the singular datum.
I also never say that.
Yeah. I
Alright.
don't think it would sound very good to say datum.
Got him.
Datum.
Alright, global or absolute max and min. And global max of a function on a closed interval
Why do it have to be called global?
because it's like the most max or the most min.
So why not call it like
A to B
universal?
occurs, I don't know.
Absolute seems more.
X equals C, I pretty much always say absolute. I don't
Extreme.
usually say global. If f of c is greater than or equal to f of x for all x on the interval a to b.
Imagine if instead of saying for all, you said upside down A. I mean, I would say that.
It is a global min of a function on a closed interval a to b occurs at x equals c if f of c is less than or equal to f of x for all, I mean upside down a, x on the interval a to b. This allows for max and or min to occur at an endpoint. So if we're on a closed interval and let's say our graph was like this. Well, that's not a good example. What is happening? It's frozen!
Oh,
This is not good.
let it go.
This is not good. This is not good.
No.
Wake up. Wake up. Oh no. What just happened?
It's a ruler.
How did that happen?
That keeps my pen keeps like I'm writing and then it just does nothing and then all of a sudden it just appears. It's glitching out.
Do you want us to draw the little?
Well, I was just going to show you.
And then you were gonna make it go.
So, like, that would allow this to be an absolute max because it's at an endpoint, just for example.
You absolute max.
How do I get this thing to go away? There we go. Okay. Virginia, that's all of that topic.
Virginia with that phone picture, that.
All right, the stuff that we'll start with probably tomorrow is concavity
Oh yeah, Virginia. And
because it's kind of a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
No
9.
shot.
Should I start this on my 9 lines on the front?
You might get all the writing on that, but concavity goes from right here all the way down here.
Okay, I'm using it because it's 9 lines. There's no point reading that there, you know.
So,
I mean, I'm sure they'd feel sad. that
I
they-
just don't have, there's only 2 minutes. I'm not going to do that. We'll just pick up concavity tomorrow.